morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Who's here? Brock, Robert Mack, Tommy J. Who else is here? Dirty old man. How are you? Mark, how are you? I think that's it. There's only 5 or 6 people here. Um, anyway, let's see. To start out, health is good. We got no complaints there. Um, going to let's see. What are we going to do? 3 segments, 3 deals. E-begging, Thailand, and the dating game, I think, right? On geriatrics, 4 maybe. But anyway, the health is good. The house is great. If you guys got a chance to see hey, Andy, um, the video I put out, we went and did some shopping yesterday. I'm also going to do another one on the granite. We found the island, found some really nice granite for a reasonable price, what I thought, 20 for all the counters in the kitchen and the 1.2 meter by 2.2 meter island was 23,000 baht. That's installed, and them cutting and rounding up everything and making it all real nice. So I've got to make a deal with that guy. We went and did that. I want to go back. I didn't film that too much. And then yesterday, the video seemed to get real long. I mean, there was more stuff that we even looked at in there that I cut out because we haven't really got it or purchased it yet. So, but the house is looking great. I'm going to go by there as soon as I get done with the stream today. I'm going to go by the house. They came, and I'll get some video maybe when I'm over there. They've almost got all the ceilings in downstairs, all the electricals done. The one brother that is building the door, he came over and put the wood up, part of the wood, and then of course it's going to have to be painted, and then he's got to put the glass in it, the stained glass. But I'll get videos on all that stuff. Let's see what else was done over there. Still waiting for him to paint the front of the house so the guy can come. Now he's telling me he wants to wait 3 weeks before he lets the guy that's putting the carport, I guess I would call it, and the one over the Thai kitchen. He wants to wait 3 weeks because he wants to put the windows in. But they're moving right along. He's supposed to start on. We picked out the tile. What we did was, I didn't film all of it because there was a bunch of maybes, kinda, we don't know type things. What we did was we had a guy walking around with us, and he took numbers of all the tile, and then they were going to design the bathroom and see if we liked the design they came up with, the colors they came up with. We knew what basic colors we wanted for the bathrooms, but we didn't know exactly. We couldn't really. We wanted to see what they came up with. They ended up coming when we went over. We went and looked at the granite after that. By the time we got done looking at the granite, we went and got something to eat. And then we went over to the house. The people from Home Pro were at the house looking at everything. Now, they did have the plans and everything to see what was going on. We did pick the upstairs tile. You saw the gray. That's the tile that we kind of fell in love with from the first time we went to Home Pro when I did the first video of the house. That hasn't changed. I almost changed it because if you notice in the video, I kind of like the one next to it that was a little bit lighter, but I just walk on it. My wife has to look at it and love it. So, and the same thing with the hoods. I would have picked the cheaper one and all that kind of crud, but why not? I mean, what the hell? She's going to probably well outlive me, I'm sure. So she might as well have something that she likes. If I miss any questions, Guy, I'm here. Mitch is a little under the weather, so he's watching, but he's not feeling good. So if I miss something, by all means, let me know or put it up again. I'm trying to. Please remember, take your listener pro before you go too much into the live stream. Yeah, thanks, Jake, and hello, by the way. And he said hello to Andy and everybody, pretty much. But yeah, so it's kind of fun, but it's and it makes me feel better that it's actually coming to an end. That maybe he will turn it over to me the first week or two of October, the way he's moving. So we'll see. The septic's in. He's doing the drainage stuff. I told him I wanted him to clean up the property. The property looks like crud, and so hopefully he gets that done. But there was 10 or 12 people there yesterday. I think there was 12, and then plus the two people working on the door, the other brother. I'm going to call them all brothers. They're cousins, is what they are. But he there, so there was like 14 people there. So this week we'll bring them all food again and make sure they're all taken care of. They're a good bunch. There's the one lady boy who's the hardest worker of them all. She was there working her tail off, and all of them are. They're really going. They need work, man. Like I said, my wife posted that we need prices on this, and this, and she got 30 responses from Facebook, all in Surin. So, because I'd really rather hire people locally, I'm going to hire Thai people anyway, but I'd like to have somebody that's local. I've just always been that way. How much are you going to be? Let's see what the old man's asking. How much are you going to be involved with the cooling system? They're all split systems here. So basically, I'm going to either have Mitsubishi or maybe Samsung. I haven't really decided. I got to look into. I'll actually probably talk to my brother. My brother installs. He's a HVAC contractor in California, and residential and commercial, but mostly residential. So they're definitely going to be inverters. The refrigerator will be an inverter. The refrigerator I really wanted to get was 55,000 baht, and I found a real nice one that doesn't have all the touchscreen computer system and all that for 25,000. So I think I'm going to save that because we ended up spending a little bit more on the granite than I anticipated, even though I thought the granite was quite reasonable. But I'll definitely be involved with it, where placement and where I want it and how big they are and that kind of stuff. Definitely. Let's see. I'm fighting the virus right now, friends. Fully vaccinated, but like the medium flu. Now, I'm sad to hear that, but good that you're vaccinated and are fighting it. Hope to get on. Let's see. What did I do? So, like I said, if I miss them, there's only 10 of us here, so that makes it easy. Because I think 30 and a Wake Up has a live stream going on right now, and some other people too, which is fine. We got most of the regulars here that we want to talk about anything they want anyway. No reason. No, you're right. It is, and it was nice looking. It would have been a nice thing. It had a camera inside, and you could do your lists and all that. But my wife doesn't. She doesn't like buying stuff from Macro and Big C and Lotus. She likes to go, especially vegetables. They either want to grow them themselves or they want to go to the green market or the outside market. But because of what's going on with the virus, she doesn't like going around too much. But so she doesn't. Her needing a grocery list isn't really necessary. Plus, I'm building them the outside. Basically, the kitchen's for me. I'll put the refrigerator we have now outside. I'll probably put the oven that I have now outside. Both ovens, the one tabletop one I have, plus we have a 3-burner regular looking Americanized oven. Put that out there, then they'll have a concrete. I still got to pick something for the top of out there, but I'm not going to put granite out there. I don't see any reason for it, in the kitchen. So I'm going to be the only one basically cooking in the kitchen. My mother-in-law and my wife will cook outside, and the kids. So I'll have to buy another microwave for out there. I still have to purchase a microwave, but I'm just going to buy. I don't use a microwave that much. We use it to defrost stuff. I don't use it to cook anything. So I couldn't see spending 25,000 baht on a microwave that I could buy a very nice one for 5,000 or 6,000 baht, 7,000, somewhere in there. So I'm going to buy one for out there. I'll buy one for in the house. I still have to get some pricing on, or finalization of pricing on the kitchen cabinets, and it's the same one that's doing the door. So he's supposed to have looked at it when he was there yesterday and give me some kind of a guesstimate on try to nail it down, because I'm a maniac with numbers. I like to know what in my mind what's going to happen. So I've got a whole breakdown, and like I said, afterwards We'll do it. I might even do a live stream like Joe did from the house and break down everything, or definitely do a live stream um, and go over all the costs. But like I said, I think with the plunge pool, the pond, the koi pond, and everything, I think it's going to still be right around 3 million baht, and that was the budget originally anyway. So I'm staying at or below the budget, which is kind of cool because I think we got a fairly well constructed, I think a really well constructed house. I think he did a good job. He just got kind of like caught himself between a rock and a hard place. Um, so we're still talking about testing. She's good. Okay, rather than smell. That's good. And you're both vaccinated, right, Gator? I think you said that already. Let's see. Refrigerators are not designed to work efficiently at outside air temperature. Different, better than put one inside if possible. Yeah, I'm going to put the one outside that she has it because the kitchen that I have here, my kitchen, is air conditioned. The kitchen that they're using for the Thai kitchen in the house I'm at now is not. And the refrigerator that I got's a medium size one, giant for by Thai standards. My mother-in-law just packs that full of crap. Oh, crap! I said crap again. Crap. Okay, where's Mark? I have to put in my little thing. Oh, there he is. Hey, Mark. I've got like 3 that need to go in the cuss bucket. But anyway, and it seems to work at ambient temperature out there. But yeah, I'm sure the efficiency is crap. Now, the new refrigerator that I buy, regardless what it is going to be an inverter. Because like I said, after the fact, I'm going to go for some kind of solar. So I want some soft start stuff in the home. And then I'm also, I think, going to go for, I don't know if I showed you guys the backup generator. It's 7 kW. It actually has a switchover panel and 50,000 baht, and I can install it myself or instruct one of the brothers to install it. And I think I'd like to have that because we've had outages that were about, I think the longest was like 12 hours. Most of them are like 2, 1, 5, 4, somewhere in that range. And I don't like being without air conditioning. It's not a big deal because I can go out and, go on the scooter and ride around or something. But if crap is a cuss book, I need her. Yeah, I know. I try to. I was really bad. My wife that passed away. I just call her Noni. That was her name, which is kind of weird because Nitnoy and Noni, they're kind of similar. But anyway, she was really religious, and all of her friends. And when like I said, the last 10 years, I've really come around to become a better person, what I consider a better person. And, all her church friends and stuff, and every other word out of my mouth was F this, F that, just truck driver, biker lingo. And, but I did learn how, and I can kind of control myself, which my uncles always told me anyway. You don't use any profanity in front of the women and children. And I'd never heard anything come out of their mouth until I turned 13 and became of age. And then my jaw dropped down to here when we went on a little fishing boat on Bass Lake, and every other word out of their mouth was cussing. So it was bizarre, but I try to do my best. But Gator, my doctor said to avoid hospitals at all costs, a 6-hour wait to see ER doctors and hard to find. Yeah, you know what? I'll give you guys some awesome information that I learned being sick in the United States occasionally. And what I found out from having my first breathing problem and heart problem in the United States, whenever you go into an ER, automatically tell them you're short of breath and you have a little bit of chest pain. Regardless whether your arm's broken or you scraped your elbow, whatever it is, always tell them that. They'll triage you. They'll bring you straight up, take your blood pressure, and they'll take you right back. So just a little extra deal. Also, I'll give you another hint. If you go to the DMV and you're tired of waiting, just walk in, tell them, yeah, I have an appointment for 8:30. Okay, what's your name? Blah, blah. Do you have your receipt? No, my wife did it for me. Oh, okay. Does your wife have a receipt? I don't know. She's out of the state. She's, gone. Oh, okay. Well, what's your name? But well, we don't show it. I said, oh, I can't. They'll put you in, and you'll get in, and you don't have to wait, all day if you've been to the DMV, which is like going to the ER. But anyway, there's my 2 cents on stuff. Give you a little heads up, and it does work, the DMV, because I did it like 3 times. Let's see. Andy says, our prime minister said today we'll have to live with the virus once 70%. Sounds like a perfectly correct statement to me, Andy. We should be living with it now. I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion again, just my opinion. Can you cool just a single? Yes, definitely. But what I want to find out about the one that I've got, the 7kW one, because all I'm going to do is, before, I might not even use the auto changeover. I'll have it there or whatever, but usually there's 2 or 3 air conditioners running, everything's running. But what I'll want to do is, once the power goes out, I'll probably put it more on a manual deal, unless it'll start up, and I'm hoping that some of the compressors are, when they're running, it's the startup, that initial, so the inverters will help. But that way I can go and just put, okay, everybody come to the living room, and we put the living room air conditioner on, the refrigerator on, turn off the other, whatever else we've got, turn it all down, lights all down, and the 7kW should do it, no problem. But the ones that my friend, who's the biggest installer of residential backup systems, in fact, he did Mark Harmon's and everything. He does, what was the name of that? Forget what, Generac, and big ones. I mean, 20 kW, the whole house, everything goes out, everything's run. He's the biggest installer and whatever for that dealer in California. But it just seems like some 50,000 baht I thought was an excellent price. And like I said, if you're here, and I just don't like to not have air conditioning. I'm horrible. Let's see. What is this one? Gator says, no need for the hospital tummy. The only one that's emergency were flu-like. Yeah, and supposedly, isn't that what this whole thing about getting the vaccine is? It's supposed to lessen the effects and keep you out of the hospital, right? I mean, that's the intent. I know it's looking good for Thailand as far as I'm concerned, and I've said it before. Now the recovery rate is way above, even though they're still at 20,000 infections, they're way above. So that means that if it's at 20,000 and 25,000 recovered, they've got 5,000 beds are people that are out of the hospital. So things are looking good as far as I'm concerned with that. But I think that's a major intent, is to keep you out of the hospital and to keep you alive, of course. Let's see. Chest pains will move you straight to the front. Yeah, exactly. It worked for me. I did it, and I didn't do it on purpose. I went in there and I was short of breath and had chest pains, and they just right in. I think I saw a doctor within like 25 minutes or something. Let's see. Oh, Brock's back. Hey, Brock, what's up? I'll put up the link too, in case anybody wants to not listen to me ramble. They can come on if they want. Anybody's welcome always. Hey, Tom, how are you, sir? Oh, I wanted to ask you. Tom helped me out with put this on with one of those Android boxes, and it's awesome. Every like 30 seconds, I get the little slide from the thing saying one of those things you had me download is on, and it not. I mean, if it stays like that, it's not a big giant deal. But since you're on right now, I figured I'd ask you. Let's see, Daniel, how are you? I don't know if I know you, but I think you've been on before. And Tommy J is there saying hi to everybody. Glad you took your lisinopril. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, so I do have to pick out, since we're semi on the air conditioning, I'd like to have the generator. That's going to be a after the fact deal. The solar is going to be an after the fact deal. I'm going to do the pond and the pool out of pocket. That's going to be, I'm shooting to be done. If we get in there in October, I'm shooting to be done with that by the first of the year. So the party that we'll probably have, if it's good with Buddha, in January or February, and the wedding, it'll be a combined deal. Everybody's concerned about you, Brock. At least Jake is, anyway. Let's see. We're a bunch of teriyaki goose, aren't we? Yeah, but isn't that great, man? I don't know. Like I said, I'm so amazed that I'm still alive. Isn't that sad? But I mean, I'm 60. I'm going to be 65 this year. I can remember when I was a kid, and I'm talking 30, in my early 30s or whatever. God, people that were 65 were almost dead, and or why are they even around, type thing. But it's such an enjoyment to be able to be, especially retired in Thailand. I mean, the country and the people are outstanding. I mean, and everybody here knows they either are here, want to be here, wish they were here, but will eventually get here. And that's the bottom line. And I can't wait for everybody to be in country here. And we go out and either go for motorcycle rides or meet up for lunch or whatever. I'm game for that. Let's see. I didn't miss anything, did I? Like I said, if I did, post it up again, because I did. Did I post the link? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. But so we'll see. But the house, I'm excited about it. My wife's besides herself, because she went over there again and walked around. And like I said, within the next, they're supposed to start like probably, I'm thinking Wednesday. It's Monday here, on the tile, and they're going to start upstairs. We already picked out that. We're going to have them do that deal where we're going to have the black stripes going up the stairs with the gray tile in the middle, and the top, or not gray tile. We got a whitish and gray tile, not the same as downstairs. I think we changed that. I have to find out and see. But we'll have that coming up the stairs, and then that center section, that color will go into the lobby area up there. And I think my wife's going to have a little Buddha thing there. And although she wants to put something for my wife up there, Noni, I don't think I need that. She's in my head and in my heart forever, so it doesn't matter. Hey, Brock came in. There we go. There you are. Hello.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll go on this thing here so we don't have such a big. Let's see. Hey, Joe and Gift, how are you? I was just talking.
Joe and Gift.
We're just talking about house stuff. So I just did a video on. We went out and picked out our oven, our cooktop, and the oven, cooktop, and hood, and it was right there. Tom's here from Digital Nomad. Hey, Tom, how are you?
Oven, cooktop, and hood.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, there you
are. How you doing?
Oh, he just watched it. Okay, cool. Joe did. And yeah, and I wait to see. Now I don't know. My island is 1.2 by 2.2. The countertops, one of them is about. They're 60 centimeters, and it's one of them is 3 meters, and the other one's 2 meters. And the guy gave me a price to install it, bevel the edges, cut in my sink, well, 2 sinks, because I'm going to have a little sink in the island, and was 23,000 baht. He wanted 17. Anyway, it was he wanted $7,200 to install it. So whatever 23 minus 7 is what the cost of the granite was. And it's really nice looking granite. I'm going to do another video on just the granite, but so I don't know if that. I think he's told you he paid 11,000 just for the top of the buffet. I think, or in the video, that's what you had stated. And everybody's saying hi to Joe. Oh, and Tom left. I don't know why. Tom, you there? Robert's saying hi to Tom.
I think he might have been having audio problems.
Yeah, I think he was too. He'll probably figure it out and come back on. And Gary's here. How you doing, Gary? But yeah, starting to get kind of excited about the house. Like I said, they're actually doing. There was 12 people there. Was not uncommon for Joe to see that kind of people at his house. In fact, that was probably a light day, but it was a heavy day for me. So if he keeps 10, 12 people on there, he might have a chance of hitting the middle of October, which would be nice. We're ready to move, and I know Joe's and Gift are enjoying their house now. Oh, Tom's back. Let's see. Here you are.
Good morning. Tested. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's much better.
That's better. We're not looking at the top of your head.
Good morning, Thailand. Just changed camera.
Yeah, it's perfect. Video and sound is good.
Dave, I'll jump onto your Android box after you finish your stream, and I'll get rid of that.
Yeah, it slides over. Yeah, I've been watching a bunch of movies that I haven't seen in a long time. I brought up Jeremiah Johnson and watched that. I watched Riddick, which I like the Riddick movies.
Excellent.
And I watched another one. What did I watch? And my wife has watched a couple. Now, another thing, well, I'll ask you afterwards because we could spend a whole hour talking about that box. But because I want to know how I can change the language or
the subtitles.
And stuff like that for them because they'll use it. But anyway,
what I'll do afterwards is jump onto your box, get rid of that flash, and I will show you how to use your subtitles.
Sounds good. So how are you otherwise? How's the family?
Oh, good? Excellent. You know, it's we've got a expat couple who've moved in locally from America.
Oh, cool.
Kevin and Tammy, they went down to help. Who's the drunk one? I can't remember his name now.
Johnny. There's something happening. Yeah. I got halfway through his video and I didn't finish it, but it was kind of like the one before that. What they gave away all the food, right? I caught most of it. I got to go back and finish. You know what? It seems like I think I would have more time, but just to edit stupid videos and stuff and try to get stuff together takes up a lot of time, which is good. I mean, it's why I'm doing this, for one thing, to keep me busy. But I do have fun doing it. But watching other videos, especially when they're longer ones like Chuck and Pages and
I already do 2-3 minute videos. That's what I do.
It's hard.
My dad's 86 and he has trouble retaining information, and he can last for 3 minutes, but anything more than 5 minutes, he loses the plot with it. He says,
yours is great because I like the drone footage and that kind of stuff, and plus I like to see I like water. I mean, obviously that's where I really want to be. Like I said, if it was any other circumstances, I probably would have definitely been in Pachuap Currycon. Not a doubt in my mind, I would have been there. Yeah. But like I said, it is kind of possible because my wife works for TOT, so she could get it. I would just have to move everybody because she's not going to leave her mom and dad, and they would probably go because they don't really have. She's got a couple of friends here. The mom, dad, just all he cares about is throwing his net and making nets. That's all he does. He's 75, and that's all he does. That's what he's doing right now. He's been making nets, and he's going out to throw it this morning, and he'll do it again at the end of the day. Drives everybody crazy because they don't want him out driving around with the disease going on.
Well, as you know, I only bought this condo as a base for doing a build. We're building a villa,
right?
Not that far away from here. Like Brian's Thailand, he's going to do the build for us, and I thought, well, do the build, sell the condo. Right. But living here for 4 months, there's no way I can sell this condo. Look at the sea.
Really, the money that you spent for it, it's kind of why not just keep it to come and watch the ocean for a weekend or whatever, or like I told you before, I wanted to get one of those anyway. I'd like to, because like let's say my buddy that lives in Udon and his wife, They don't
Yes.
have a bunch of money. You know, I don't have this. Well, maybe they can drive or take a bus or whatever. Come to Rayong. Hey, stay for 2 weeks. Have a good time, because I don't care.
I can't really I still want to do the view, but the view today is that's the view.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You guys, that's unbelievable. And the prices,
and the patio doors, they open right up. They open right
Right.
up. All I've got is a sea breeze. Been here 4 months. In 4 months, haven't used air conditioning once.
Wow.
In 4 months.
You're different than me. I probably would have used it.
Our electricity and water bill is 1,200 baht a month.
Really?
Yeah.
For what?
For water and electricity, 1,200 baht.
1,200. My bill last month for electricity was 7,200.
Yeah.
Just for my electricity, not my water. Just my electricity.
I've got no mortgage. I've got no mortgage.
Right.
I've paid the community fees. I went into the office when I bought the apartment and gave them 2 years up front.
Right.
And an extra 10,000 to cut down
Now,
some trees.
What do they charge for their fees there in that country?
800 baht a month.
Oh wow, it's nothing.
So
I am very interested. I do want.
So I just said to him, look, I'll give you 2 years up front, because. So we live in this apartment for 1,200 baht a month total, all our expenses, everything. It's just plus food, obviously.
Yeah. See, Gary's got the same thing. It took 2 hours to edit a 3-minute video, but you're probably a lot better than I am. I let a lot of stuff go. I'll get frustrated. The computer I got isn't exactly the computer I wanted, but it does work. So I'm not gonna. I told my wife after we move in, I'm buying the one that I want. I'm giving this to the other one of the other kids, and so they both have laptops, and then I'm getting the one that I want, because this one, it's okay, but it's a little slow. But let's see.
You need a gaming computer, really.
I looked at one, and I might run it by you too, because you know way more than me. And who else helped me was Mike's of Live My Ass Off. He's kind of an IT type guy. Yeah. Such a big congrats to you and gift, Joe, on finishing that beautiful home. You got invested in time watching the full video. Yeah, it is. It's an awesome house. And I don't think Gift likes it. She doesn't like to go in the pool. Right, Joe? She hates it. But that's what I'm looking forward to. In fact, I'm going to build, because I'm going to have the temporary pond. And I should have done a little thing. I took a 30 inch sand filter, and I inverted the process. Instead of when you're making a sand filter, it brings the water in the top and it forces it down through the sand and then back to the pool. I'm using a little plastic media for both mechanical and biological filtration. And what I did was, on the outside of the valve where the top goes in and then the bottom would come in on the tank, I took the bottom and put it on the top, and then came around and went back to the bottom. So now it comes in the bottom, because that plastic is buoyant and it pushes it all to the top of the filter, and did it. So I installed that in my waters, crystal clear. So I might do a little short 3-minute video on the koi and the new filter. But once I get over there, I'm going to have that set up. Actually, I might get a bigger pool and set it up. I'm going to do the pool first, so that we have some place to go and get in the water. Then I'll build the pond. And like I said, I'm going to build them out of pocket. But for the brother, it cost me 2,500 baht a week for him. So 10,000 baht for the month for 5 days. And then I'll have helpers come in, because making these, both the pool and the pond, I'm going to make it out of a slab on the bottom, and then build the walls out of block, and then smooth it. And then I'm going to probably seal it on the pool, and then tile the pool. And so I'll do that. And then after we get done with that, something similar on the pond, a little bit different. I'm going to cure the concrete and see how that works. But like I said, it's going to be 2-3 months. But I definitely want to get in the pool. Yeah, Joe said, yeah, lol. LOL, she wants to. Yeah, I bet. I would too. It's my favorite place to be. Looking forward. What do we got here? Looking forward to that. For get in the pool. I love it. Yeah, I mean that. Everybody's saying hello. If I missed something again, guys, what's the water temp? That's a question for Mark for Joe. I'll put that up. Good morning, everyone. That's from you, from Tom. So anyway, but like I said, I'm excited about the house now again. Like I said, as soon as I get done with this, I'm going to ride over and see how he did on the wood for the door and check and see what they've got done. But they had 95% of the electrical done. The water, they're starting on the drainage. The septic system was in. The ceilings are now pretty much 100% metal. They haven't put up the what I would call drywall. They haven't put that up yet because we've got like recess in the ceilings and lights in there and some other stuff that he designed in. But hopefully it's moving right along. They still have to get into the bathrooms. I still haven't had to pick out we did look at American Standard, and I had talked to Joe about the toilets. They gave us 4,000 baht. He budgeted us 4,000 baht, and I think Joe said he paid 8,000 for the ones he has. I haven't picked one yet. I haven't picked the kitchen sink yet, or the Thai kitchen sink. And I'm putting a little what we call in America salad sink in the island, just a little sink with a running water, so you can wash vegetables and gives another place to work. Because I don't have a bunch. I probably have plenty of counter space, but I like counter space. And like I said, I'm going to be the only one in there. 28C. Check. Everybody just saying hi. And I'm just saying hi. And the 49ers playing the Chargers. That was my team, the 49ers. Only because that was my closest team. I was about 3.5 hours from Frisco, up above Fresno, and then that's where my wife went to. We went to the hospital there, right outside of Frisco. Go Niners! Let's see. I didn't get a chance to do my e-begging segment, so please send me money. Give me money. Okay. We got that out of the way. Got my health out of the way. Got the house out of the way. Geriatrics. Anybody getting any major surgeries, gallbladders, gallstones, anything that we need to talk about? I'm just kidding, guys.
My wife said, never send us money, just send us gold or silver.
Yeah, gold or silver works. I just kid about the eBay. People that go on there and ask for money, I got no problem with that, especially if they're doing it and the person that's giving knows that they're doing it to stay in Thailand. Hey, I need money to stay here. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to get money. I need extra money to stay here in Thailand. Otherwise, I got to go home. And the people like their content and like their deal and subscribe to them and all that. Nothing wrong with that, But a lot of people give a lot of people crap about that. Oh, I said crap again. Where's Mark? It's another one.
Each to his own. Each to his own.
Yeah. It is.
I want to go to Thailand.
Like I said, anything will be anything. I don't even know if I'll get monetized, but we'll go back to the Thailand. My wife can do whatever she wants with her family, the lady on the corner, whatever she wants to do with it. It's up to her. So.
There's a lot of people need help.
Yeah, definitely. And and I do mine, and I don't expect anybody else to do. I said before in the video, and I've got to get some, but I know that Johnny, his station, he's got a couple of places that you can give to and stuff like that. And I told you I was going to come up. My wife's supposed to give me the name of a couple of local ones here in Surin in case somebody wants to help. There's so much grief and aggravation that people get. And my wife told me, don't take money from people to do something for other people on YouTube because they'll crucify you for it. And she's probably right. But, but there are, I do want to put some stuff in my comment thing or whatever my deal is on my channel about or whatever about a couple of places that if somebody wants to give to. We're going to give 1,000, a couple thousand, whatever I can afford to give every month back to Surin here, whether it be in food like I did with the workers, and I probably won't film all of that. But there's a couple people that ride around that my wife has seen for years, older people that don't have family, that need money. She doesn't even know where they live, and stuff like that. But she doesn't want to give money. She'd rather go out and buy stuff and give them food and stuff to eat, which probably makes sense,
Yeah. Well, that's
so
what Johnny's last video was that.
Yeah. And he did a lot of food. Like I said, I watched it about halfway through, and they had already went to the first. They had 3 loads.
160,000 parts worth of.
Yeah, I think so, something like that. I forget how many meals, but they were going to three camps like that were by him, obviously. And my wife said there's some here. If I can find a local person, that actually has the licensing and whatever they need to do that and are legit, I'd like to check them out before I tell anybody to, donate to these people. If I can find somebody good, like Johnny has found, then I'll let everybody know. Definitely, because
I think Richard done the accounts.
Yeah. Who has?
Richard was doing the accounts for Johnny, and Kevin and Tammy done all the logistics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and if you have that stuff, it's fine. But I'm sure they're going to crucify him. I'm sure they will. It's just the way. I hate to say it, that people are. There's some people that just are so miserable.
It's just YouTube BS, isn't it? They can't help it.
Oh well, 595. That's more than I thought, right? How many thumbs down do I have? I need to have at least. I have to hit minimum. I have to hit a minimum each time I do a live stream, and this time Mitch isn't around. So, but anybody, I'm still a firm believer. Especially if you're going to come here to live, come to Thailand. I wouldn't wait. I would go to Phuket, and I would cruise around Phuket until everything opens up, because I still think it's going to open up in October. It's not going to be this massive flooding of people, but I think they gotta open it up. I mean, it look the way it is right now. What did they say? I think they said they were going to close down the sandbox if they got more than so many cases a day. My understanding, and only hearsay, check it out, was there over 100 right now in Phuket. So, and they're not closing Phuket down. So, there's no reason to. They need to get people need to get vaccinated, whether you like vaccination or don't like it. The people here, and the Thai people know, they're scared of it, but they know if they don't get vaccinated and they their little communities are not going to get the people to come in. They're not going to have the sandbox. That's a good picture. The sandbox. They're not going to get the government opening up that section and whatever. Now they have that 7 and 7. I should probably get more versed. And you think if I was doing a YouTube channel about Thailand, I would know more about this stuff. But they have that. They approved that 7 and 7 where you could go to Phuket, stay 7 days, and I believe they have other places you can travel to for 7 more days and do it that way. So if you're going to come here and check out Thailand, why not fly into Phuket and stay in Phuket? I know if it was me, I'd much rather be in Phuket than in my house in California. Just me, but that's what I would want to do. And like I said, if you're gonna go for a vacation, I've heard five of the YouTubers that I watch say don't come, it's not any good. Well, if you're wanting to chase women and drink, probably not a good idea. If you're on a limited income and the only places you can go is Mexico and Hawaii and stuff like that, that's high dollar, you can come to, especially from, well, you can't really travel out of Australia, but anyway, if you come there with your family, you can stay in a 4- and 5-star hotel for $30-40 a night. You can go cruise around and do whatever you want, and if you're in that little percentage that you test positive, that's the chance you take. So but let's see. Okay. Am I missing anything?
Oh, we've gone to three thumbs down now.
Okay, good. Somebody else thumbs down? Because I said it, right? Good. That's okay. I don't care. Need to get Dave to 1K. Yeah, it's a milestone just personally that I would like to do, and that I'd like to have the ability to live stream straight through YouTube and do motoring around and stuff like that. I've got my phone set up ready to go for it. So when and if it ever does happen, I've got a good plan now that my wife got me on my TOT card. So it'll be good. It'll be good. You didn't like, who is this? You didn't like Phuket, huh? I love Phuket. I thought it was great. I was in Kamala, and then I went down to Railway. I think I spent when I first went, my plan was I got a place to live in Kamala, and then at least twice a month I would take 3 to 4 day mini vacations to different hotels. I went to Kolak, excuse me. I went to Krabi. I went to about 4 or 5 places in Phuket and Railway, way down on the tip. I loved it all, and it was reasonable. My budget was not more than, what did I have? $200, and that was for everything, for the hotel and for. Hold on, I muted you, Tom. Let me unmute you. There you go. Oh, you muted yourself. But that was my plan was to do that, and that's what I did. And it was great. I like Phuket. But I mean, teach their own, right? And Mark's here. Hey, Mark, what's happening?
Good morning, viewers. How are we all?
Yeah, we're
Morning,
doing
Mark.
good. How are you?
We've lost Mark's audio.
Where did he go? What
He'll
happened?
be back.
What happened, Mark? I was in Phuket February last year before all this. Yeah, and I was there for 8 months, and I liked Kamala. Let's see. Expensive. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. But it wasn't too bad. Now, I found it's still a lot of money per se to like here in Surin, but I was high up on a mountain, all glass condo, guard gated, 1 bedroom. It was pretty big too. I don't remember the exact square meters of it. Nice kitchen, nice living room. Everything was really nice. It was 18,000 baht a month. So what is that? $500? I don't even know. I'm guessing. But it was nice. I ended up having to give up that money because I wanted to move to Surin. So I had already given them first and last. So I lost almost 40,000 baht when I moved here to live with my girlfriend at the time and now wife. But I'm back. My neighbor who has dementia escaped from the house next door and was, wow. Yeah, I feel, that's one thing Alzheimer's, dementia stuff. Like I said, I'll live to be 95 as long as I'm not in a diaper, I'm not a burden on anybody, and I don't have dementia or Alzheimer's. So one thing, I don't want some kid coming up and asking me what time it is 20 or 30 times just to laugh at me. And I wouldn't even know it. Our Mark's back. There you go.
Good morning, viewers, for the second time. Apologies from that. As soon as I've been waiting for a phone call, I'm thinking, he's not going to ring. And then he rings. All good. All about properties and stuff, and trying to get all my stuff in order in the next 26 days.
Somebody here that knows how to post can post Gary's channel.
Yeah, as soon as I find it, I'll put it up.
Okay, cool.
And put up Tom's too, Brock, because someone was looking for Tom's channel as well. So
Okay, I'll do that when I'll find it in a minute.
And special hello to your Mojo. How are you, bud?
Hey, Joe. Yeah, no, I haven't yet. Joe.
Gator Jake,
Although
always.
I plan on going, but I was planning on a lot of travel, and I still have that Asia Air pass. Now, my wife told me she had read something that they had boosted it till March. It was supposed to end in December, and now they say that if you have it, they're going to make it till March or April or something. So, which is nice. So once they cut loose, I'm on a plane, because like I said, for me to fly any place and back to Buriram, it probably cost me 1,000 baht, $30-$40 or something to do all that. Hey, there you go.
I've got one from Thai Airways. I've got one from Jetstar to the value of 26,000 baht. Are they as useless as breasts on a bull, as my grandfather would say? Actually, he said tits on a bull. I don't know if that's. I have to put $1 in the swear jar for that. I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of money in that swear jar. Maybe we'll take the money in the swear jar. I know I owe money in there, yeah. So let's see. I didn't miss anything. No one knows. Okay, cool. There's Joe's. Or no, Thailand Digital Nomads. Okay, good. Thanks, Joe. I don't know. I'm the worst in the world. I don't even know how to do that. So I got to learn. I can learn from Mitch. Mitch will teach me, I'm sure. But yeah, I'd like to go to the islands. And like I said, as soon as they open that up, I'm off and running. And the best thing about that is if I pay $30-$40 and fly anywhere I really want to go and spend 3 days, I spend under 3,000 baht or $300-$400. I can go once a month, twice a month. I'd like to keep it like 200, but which I don't think is out of line. And then I've learned how, and I know 30 on a Wake Up has a whole video on what to pack in your backpack to meet the airline requirements and keep enough stuff. And I've done it too, because you can only take so many kilos, 7 kilo on the Air Asia, or you have to pay. And so there, hey, the Grinch, how you doing? How are you feeling anyway? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Give us a little update if you would, please. That would be great.
Hey, Wazza.
No. Hey, Wazza. Who else is here? I'm not. Nope, I'm getting a low battery.
There you go, Gary.
Okay.
Where's Mitch today? Where's Mitch?
Thanks, sir. He's sick.
Is he?
Sickly. Yeah, he's watching.
Yeah,
I think.
he had a bad bottle of Peroni and a pizza.
Yeah, I
In
think he's
Phuket.
let's see. So,
Where you going, man?
Yeah. So as soon as that opens up, I'm going to start traveling again, and I'll probably go to Phuket again. I've got a couple of people that I became friends with that are still in Phuket, so I'll go to Phuket. Good saying. House looks great. Thank you. Hopefully 2 more weeks I won't have to wear a body brace. Oh, cool. So you're getting better.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. Fingers crossed,
Yeah.
Grinch.
Prayers with you, Grinch. Let's see. What else was here? Brock, now would be a good time to do a vacuum.
No, vacuum's not happening till Wednesday, Thursday.
Let's see. Okay, and everybody's saying. All right, cool. And Gary, I think you just put out a video too, right? I haven't got a chance to watch it. I think he put a video out today.
On the trail with Graham and Gary. 30
Sabadi Mai.
Yeah, she's making it here just in time for the dating game. She's made it for the second hour. We're at 54 minutes.
Yeah, we've been
at the hour.
54,
Thanks for the prayer. You bet, man. Hopefully, I'm glad that you're doing good. When are you planning on coming? Or are you still planning on coming? Are you going to stay and mend up for a couple months, 6 months?
Oh, good.
No
Tom.
worries.
Oh, good.
No worries, Tom. And everybody's saying hi. Hi. There's the love connection. Here we go. Dirty old man. But yeah, so I think we covered the house mostly. if I do the next videos that I do are probably going to be shorts, little ones on the granite, on maybe what we pick out in, I think everybody's seen pretty much the inside of the do it centers here, and maybe what we pick out. If they do, I will do a pretty good one if they do the design, and I'm talking about the one that we were at. If they design the tile for the bathrooms and kitchen, I picked out the stuff that I want on the back. I've got a black glass, little subway type tile for the backsplash, and then above that is a bigger subway deal. It should look fine. It's like grays, whites, and black countertop is.
I've been a bit slack this weekend. I haven't caught up on anybody's YouTube videos, to be honest. I sort of watch I watched Richard, and then I watched a replay of NDTVI on Sunday morning having a coffee. Then I've just been flat chat.
I was hoping I fell
boxes.
asleep. I fell asleep the last 15 minutes of Richard's show. I hate to say that, but and then I was hoping to stay up and roll into to NDI. What is it? Into that too and watch it.
Joe,
I haven't watched one.
NDTVI. Yeah.
I have not watched one. I have to be honest.
Take care,
And
Joe.
Joe's
Take care.
Hey, Joe. All righty. Have a
Yeah,
good day,
yeah,
Joe.
Joe.
Thanks for hanging.
That's a bit of superstar royalty in the house, Dave.
Yeah, definitely. No, Joe's a good. They're Joe and Gift are awesome people. Very stand up man. Awesome lady, no doubt.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell straight away, can't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's good. And like I said, he's the one person here that I've actually met face to face. And yeah, good man. Good man. What is it? Mark's running out of time.
Yeah, I just flicked my watch. Countdown's on.
Oh, she doesn't want you to come. She doesn't want to nurse you. You got to offer more than nursing, dirty old man. What else? Anybody else got anything, any topics and stuff? Because I will cut a little bit short today at an hour and head over to the house unless somebody's got some interesting stuff we want to talk about. I got to start putting stuff together. Go ahead.
I put up a
Put up
link,
the-
Dave, to fish tank hydroponic system. So you
Fish tank
pump out
hydroponic.
your, dirty water and
That's
grow
what
food
that's
with
what my
it.
wife wants. I did hydroponics. Obviously, if you watch my channel, you know that for years and years. But my wife wants me to set up a system for an outside one for the house, which is almost awesome for vegging up stuff and growing, because when you're vegging up plants, you want them 12 hours on and or I'm sorry, you want 18 hours of light. So we'd have to put in a little greenhouse when they're flowering. And I don't know too much on, I'm sure the tomatoes and stuff are a lot like hemp, but you cut it back to 12 by 12, 12 and 12. So the only problem that I could see of growing hemp, which I'm gathering from what I've heard, who's the one that has the Waza that has the channel? What's the name of his channel?
Was it Shania and Waz's
What?
Thailand adventures?
On his, I was on his thing and giving him a little bit of crap the other day about his tipping and stuff. He was laughing. He took it in jest. I think he's a good guy. I really like him.
Yeah.
But he was talking about every Thai person in Thailand can grow 5 plants, but they have to give the flower or something. It can't be over a certain THC. I would never dabble in it anymore. I mean, if my wife wanted to grow it, I would help her, but I do enjoy it. I mean, I can't say that I don't. I never did. I enjoyed it. You could grow. She wants me to do I have the tilapia, so I could run a hydroponics deal for that and run it outside. The only thing I don't really know about is obviously the plants will grow because it's 12 and 12 all the time. And my mother-in-law has gardens outside, so it has to work. So it would be nice because you won't need to put in any lighting, anything, a small pump and do a ebb and flow type thing. And it would be fine. I'd have to read up on it a little bit, but
It's all your spices, herbs, chilies.
Yeah. Well,
They
she's
all-
got,
they all love it.
maybe I should do a walk around my yard too. Maybe when I do the little koi one on the filter, maybe I'll include all of my wife's roses, her what are they called, the orchids, and her and her mom's garden that she has. Basically, they turned every bit of grass area that I have in this rental house into a garden. They're growing something. It's either a Thai herb, a Thai pepper, a Thai something, a mango tree, anything. That's what they're doing. Papaya, they tried a couple of times, and we had to move one from the other rental, and it died. But it was big. It was actually starting to produce papayas. But when we get to the new house, they've got designated areas that they can do whatever they want to with. And I encourage it because I want it. But she wanted me to try, so I'll do a little one with that white tank. I haven't done anything on the tilapia either. The pink ones are probably close to 5 inches, and the other ones that I have in the small white tank are probably 3 and 4 inches, and those ones were maybe an inch and a half with a cockeyed here. But maybe I guess I need to do a little videos around here if people are interested. I'll pull them up. If people aren't interested, they don't watch. Gives me something to do.
And that's the thing, isn't it? You can watch or you don't watch.
Exactly. And people are out there that say, I don't understand.
And why trolls need to get on and tell people what to watch and what not to watch. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, I hear that all the time, and yet people do it anyway. They come on and they give somebody a thumbs down. Why are you okay? Give a thumbs down, but then don't come back. Why watch? It's like ridiculous. They're doing it, I think, just to troll around or whatever. Or people that have come to not like me here in Thailand. There's a couple, not many. Most people like me, but there's a few. Let's see. Middle of Thailand. You would need I have to check on that. And you said you actually posted a link, really? Brock, or were you kidding?
Yeah, I've posted a link up there. That'll be up the page a bit.
Okay, I'll take a look afterwards. And because I've watched them before, but all the hydroponics that I did were just strictly with hemp. So, I did like it. I can't say that I did, but I've been doing it. I did it since the middle 80s, so it's not like I just did it for a couple of years and that was it. I mean, I did it for a long time. So
there it is again, twice.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Perfect. Not now, Dirty. What did Dirty Man? I think we lost her. What did you do?
No, she's back. She's back.
What did you do? Did you scare her away, Dirty Old Man?
I think they're having trouble hooking up.
Ah, okay. Well, you're on the dating show. You shouldn't have trouble. Do you want me to intervene? I can help you out. But
maybe both of them haven't paid their subscription yet, so they get a few free messages, and then and
then it goes away. Okay. Yeah, I have. I've watched them. Not my cup of tea, but interesting. He's interesting to watch, that's for sure. He's got his own thing. They're a little bit too crazy for me as far as I don't know, yelling, screaming, confronting people and stuff. But not my cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea either. No. I've heard of him, but I've never watched him. So.
I watched a couple of them, because I really didn't know I was really naive to YouTube. And the person that really enlightened me the most is Mitch. He's been around this genre, which I wouldn't even known how to say genre or even what it meant, and by not talking to Mitch. But he's been around it for a few years, and people like him, So he has told me about people, and I went and watched them, like Capio too. Now Capio, that everybody says is a troll, and I like the guy. He goes on there. The only thing I've seen, maybe some of the language, but it's mostly all guys, from the UK and stuff there, and they do it. But it seemed to me everything that I've seen that I watch of him is he attacks people that have attacked him. He doesn't just go after somebody. If somebody attacked him, he goes after them. Twitchy, I think, will go after anybody, so I don't know. But he'll probably put me on. I'm sure eventually he's going to get to me in his thing, which is fine. I don't care. You know, everybody knows where I live. If they're men and they got a problem with me, I'm available 24/7. I'm old, but I got one left in me. I'm saving it for somebody. But I got one good one left in me. I can't do it right now.
On your Andy.
Oh yeah, I sure will, dirty old man. No problem. I can. All you got to do is click on that link and follow the directions. But yeah, no problem. Come on anytime you want. Everybody is welcome on this channel as long as they don't have to have the same views as me. They don't, as long as they're respectful and you know, I got no problem. They can come on, put them on the deal as long as they're respectful. I got no problem. I don't think everybody needs to agree with what I think and watch who I want them to watch. You know, no, I could never do that. Never. Which link? I'll show it to you if you want to try it. Hold on. I'm going to put it up right now. And
Brock's
there it
firing
goes.
up to 747.
Yeah.
Is it,
Jake
what
asked
is
for
it?
vacuum cleaners, so he got the blender instead.
When are the meatballs? Meatballs starting soon or no? No meatballs?
Yeah, that's some meatballs being cooked.
This
So
is it
dirty
right
old
here.
man, dirty old man. What you do is you click on that. It'll ask you, depending on what device you're using, whether you're using a computer or a phone. Now I'm using a phone because I had trouble connecting it with my computer. So it'll ask you you don't download anything. It takes you straight to the chat. It gives you a prompt. Do you want to test your voice and your hearing? You can put down there your name. Like sometimes, you know, Brock comes up with some classic names that you want to be identified as. And then you wait for Dave to give you the final okay. Dave brings you into the stream. So you'll sit there and you'll be in the background until Dave brings you on.
Right.
So.
Exactly. I can, yeah, anytime day you want to, no problem.
Yeah,
We're going to do another
good.
one. We'll do another one in probably 3 days again. So what's today? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So on Thursday? That
Thursday,
sound right?
yeah.
Thursday we'll do another one. And then it's been an hour on this one. I think I'm going to end it and go over to even dirtier. There's one for you. He's married though. Well, he's married. Brock's married, so and he likes his meatballs, and obviously he's well fed like me. So you know, you're gonna have a tough one there. But we'll get some more single guys if you don't like what dirty old man looks like when he comes up. But we'll have to expand on the dating part of the program, and we'll do it. But yeah, maybe I'll see you guys. Mark, thanks for coming on. Brock,
Yeah, no
always,
worries.
thank you.
Go to Jake.
And,
Go to Jake. I
yeah,
hope you feel
everybody.
better soon.
Yeah,
See you, Dave.
everybody.
See you, Mark.
And
See
yeah,
you,
well,
Huawei.
Mojo.
Dirty old man.
yeah, we'll see you, everybody on the next one. Yeah, and I look forward to meeting you, Mark. And we'll hopefully
Yeah,
it's going to be real.